Hello traders, this is DFXS. Welcome to TFX family, and I believe that guys, you are all doing good. Today's guys, I just wanted to cover a very important lesson about this TFX Pips Hunter, and the reason why I want every trader to have the TFX Pips Hunter, because it's a very profitable EA. And you really need to understand how it works. It is a multi-purpose or a universal EA that you can break it down to the types of trading that you want to trade. For instance, you can trade the only key zones, and having a good target. You can do scalping, and you can trade professionally about trading high and low, high and low, and low and high, something like that. And let us chip in and learn these things. It is very important to know if you want to trade a key levels, what are you supposed to do? And if you want to do scalping according to the direction of the market, trading high and low, or higher and low, or low and higher, what are you supposed to do, or how to set it so that you can be profitable in any kind of trading that you want to trade? So let us go direct. Let us get our, let us start even with this GPP AUD. We can pick NA, you can pick even AUD USD, because this is what we want to learn. Let's go to minute 15. Today, allow me to cover this video using only minute 15, because you can be very profitable. And a lot of people, they do understand that if you can trade in minute 15 using the 4 hours key zones, or confirming the trend from 4 hours time frame, then picking trade in 15 minutes or 5 minutes, you can be very profitable. So guys, let me attach this one. So let us start with the topic number 1 about trading key zone using the TFX Pips Hunter. If you want to trade the key zones, what I'm calling key zones, it is supply and demand zone. And don't forget, this supply and demand zone, we are using them from 4 hours time frame, and we disable the week retracement for 4 hours. So we are using the reliable key zones that we are very sure and confident that in this area we must get something, or we must bank a good money. Let's say, for instance, this is the GPP USD, and we want to trade key zones. I just want you to write it down, because this is very important, because you must be profitable. And to be profitable with the system, you must understand what you are doing, or you must understand the system. This is why we always share the video, even if they are the robots or they are the EA. We want people to understand the importance of having this system, because they are very profitable. But if you don't understand, then you'll be just like that. And the other thing, it is to prove that we are professional. We know what we are doing, my guys. All right. So key number 1, now we want to trade this key zone. And when you are trading the key zone, we can have the target from 50 pips and above. Trust me, and it will bank good money. 50 pips and above. Let us count here for instance and see how many pips were there. That is 135 pips. Let us go to AUD USD 15 minutes. Let us see what we can get there. From key zone, there is where we are. Let's say, for instance, we have a sell here, because we have a sell here. Of course, that is 64 pips, because it depends with the pair that you are trading. You can see this distance here, 64 pips. It's almost the same distance from here to here. Even this one is shorter than the other one. But the GPP AUD, you can see that this one is more than 130 pips. So you can imagine targeting this one. Let us say now we want to target this thing with 30 pips, from 50 pips. Yeah, because it's very, very important before the retracement and then the market continue dropping, because now we are trading in minute 15. Now, the first thing to understand is that when trading the key zone, because I'm just going to share the settings of trading the only key zones, but now we want to target a higher pips, or we want to bank more money now rather than what we started with, 2 pips. Remember the pip center, we started trading with 2 pips. We have been making good money, but now we want to trade key zones, and this is why we are using the key zone of 4 hours time frame in order to get more money. Now we'll be targeting from 50, or you can target from 30. Now let us say this is our entry point here, because you can see we have the arrow here. After the candle crossing of the price of this candle, the EA opened automatically, or when it was approaching this area. So that is where our sell is. Then from there, I will share one setting here, because now this one, it is only for these key zones. Now from there, we are going to set, if the market again goes against you, we don't want to lose more, because what we want to target here, it is more money than the losses. But this time around, I want you to activate the stop loss, because remember here we are using 4 hours time frame. So I'm very confident with these key levels by targeting 30 pips and above. And even targeting 20 pips, my friend, that is a lot. But here we are targeting 30 pips, 50 pips, even 100 pips and above for those people who can hold. Now, we want, if the market will break this area, our stop loss will be at 30 pips or 20 pips. According to the target of the profit, it should be double. So if I will put my stop loss at 30 pips, this means my take profit or my trailing should be at 60 pips. Let's say, for instance, from here, this is where our 30 pips is, because I must count from where my entry is. And from exit from this zone, I just want to check from this zone, I will give it like 20 pips. So, right, 20 pips. I think the area is still valid. 20 pips is somewhere there. Then my target should be 60 pips. Let's say, for example, 60 pips. Of course, where my line is 64 pips. So it's still okay. The 60 pips is there. This tells me, if I will lose one trade, or if I will lose one trade and win one trade, I will be still in profit. And remember, it is good to use money management, because this one, I can assure you, out of 10 trades, or out of 10 signals, you can lose 2 signals, because this is market. If you can't hit all 10 positions, trust me, so if anything goes wrong in the market, you can only lose 2. You cannot lose more than 2 if your targets are in key zones for 4 hours. And don't forget, we are still confirming the direction of the market from the daily time frame. This is why, if the daily time frame says is a buy, let us bring this one and bring our handle here, because now you can see we were coming from a sell position, then from here we are coming from a support. So if the daily time frame saying that it is a buy thing, trust me, all the EA will be looking here, it is this buy. So the reason why I'm saying you can only lose 2 trades out of 10, it is because something can happen. This is the market. The second thing you are supposed to at least to avoid, it is to work with the areas that you see that the box of our super zone or supply or demand, supply or demand zone, don't work with it when you see that the box is big, because that tells you in history that is a very, very raging area zone. That is a very, very raging area zone. That's why even in history, you will find that this area was tested, you can see, and there was a lot of raging. Even if we can go back, you will find that it is a very, very raging area. Don't know if we can get another one from far. Yeah, you can see it's a very, very raging areas. That's why you can see the demand zone there is big. But if you can check at this area, you can see the demand zone here, the supply zone here, it's very, very little or small. This tells you it's a very, very good area to buy because there is a lot of consolidation in history. And that also will help you to avoid a big stop loss because we don't want to lose any. We don't want to lose a lot, my friend. We want to make money. So here we are talking about targeting from 60 pips and above, all right? But when it comes to, if they hit our stop loss, it will only be 20 pips from our demand zone. So this means we are almost getting 3 times of what we are losing. We are losing like 2% when we are targeting from 6%. So that is a good ratio. So let's go back. So this tells us if in a daily, because it must confirm daily, and remember, even if we're in minute 15, this is a demand zone for 4 hours time frame. This is a demand zone of 4 hours time frame, and you can see surely it is a demand zone. Even from the history, it is a demand zone because you can see the area was tested, and there was a false breakout here. The market reversed. You can see it was also tested. You can see the area and then break by going up. So this tells us the system is very, very, very cool. So now let's go back to our 15 minutes with this currency, because now we can see if it is a buy from daily and buy from in 4 hours time frame, then it will buy in 15 minutes. Now, let us now know how to set this one. We know setting the stop loss, they can hunt your stop loss, then the market can continue going in your direction. And for us, we want this thing. If anything goes wrong and go against us, it will stop us out, but we will also resume in this market after it has finished with those false breakout. Then we can be able to recover and get the profit. So this means even if you can lose 2 trades and win 1 trade, you will be still in profit, because you will lose 40 pips, and when it comes to win, you will win 60 pips. So this means even if you can lose 2 trades and win 1 trade, you are still in profit. That is the best of the best thing when you know how to work with this system, with this now working from the key zones. Losing 1 trade, winning 1 trade, you are still in profit. So all you need to know here, it is to use good money management. From there, you are good to go. Trust me, you'll make a lot of money. This is why I want people to get this system. All right, guys? Now, what are these settings? Let us open our Pips Hunter. So, number 1, there is, where is this? Where is it? Because now we are trading with the key zone. All we need to have here, it is the zone limit of 5. The number 2, we are going to use zone shift 1 or 2. The reason of using the zone 1, the zone shift 1 or 2, if I set there 2, for example, I want the market to confirm by 2 candles. This is where the arrow is. After touching our zone here, our supply zone here, I want this market to confirm with 2 candles. to make sure that this now it's a confirmed supply zone. So then from there, the EA now will hunt sell or will pick now sell. The reason why, again, you can set one, it is to make sure that before the EA picking the trades, because it will pick trades at this is the arrow. If you set 2, after the closing price of this second arrow, that is where now it will pick sell. Then the market reversed, but never break our supply. Then it dropped and gave us a good profit of 60 pips. By experiencing, you will increase your TP, not the stop loss. You will only increasing your TP. The stop loss can remain that by default. All right, guys. Now, let us go to a second thing. So you got to understand that the zone limit should be 5, because now we want to work with only, remember, this is the settings of only key zones. The second one, it is shift 1 or 2. Now, because we want to target 20 pips or 30 pips after breaking our zone here, in case of anything, now we are targeting 20 pips. So let me check this exit by zone. There is this one exit by zone. You will set this exit by zone. You will set it true. From there, we are going to check what we call, what is the name? Let me check it here. We are checking for break filter somewhere. Where is the break filter? Break filter. Where is this break filter? Because that is where now we are supposed. Yeah, here we go. So you can see we can set the break filter of 20. Exit by zone should be set into true. Then break filter, we set it 20 pips. So if we set it here 20, it means that after breaking these zones and go to 20 pips, then it will close that order automatically, and then it will wait for a fresh sell entry when it forms itself. So this is why we are setting 20 pips. Even if you set 30 pips, let's say for example, you set 30 pips and you see our target is 60 pips. So this means if you win 1 and lose 2 games, you are not in profit and you are not in loss. But because we are targeting a key areas, we can only lose like 20 pips, because this is why even if you can lose 5 trades and win 5 trades, you will be in a big profit, a good profit. Because this tells you, if you lose one trade, let's say for instance, you can lose $20. Let's say, for example, you're using 0.1, all right? But if you win, you will win $60. So you can imagine $60 times 10, that is $600, and 20 times 10, it is 200. So losing $200 and winning $600, you are very far. That is a good profit that you can manage because you're using good money management. Don't use, my friend, don't be greedy. I'm telling you this because these key areas, because we are confirming them from daily time frame and a 4 hours time frame, trust me, the losses are very few. The losses are very few. And this is why our target and losses, it is 3 times. So you will be in profit always, even if you can win 1 trade and lose 3 trades. You haven't lost anything. You'll be equivalent, or your account will be still the same until you get the right signal, or when the EA will get another signal. And the best thing is, if it will hit our stop loss here, this is the same signal or pair that the EA will use to recover what it lost at that point. So that is the best of the best things, because sometimes you have false breakout, but the best thing is it must confirm from big time frame 1 from daily time frame, and these are the key areas. So those are the very, very important settings to understand when working with the key zones. If you want to work with the key zones and you want to bank good money, that are the best setup that you are supposed to use if you want to trade those key zones. And I'm telling you, do your research, go to YouTube, listen to how professionals are saying their key levels is daily time frame and 4 hours time frame. A lot of them, they don't even do scalping in 15 minutes. And this is why our system, even if you are trading from 5 minutes or minute 1 or minute 15, the key levels, it will be 4 hours time frame and confirmation over daily or weekly, so that you can be a professional trader, you can make good money without stressing yourself. So trading with the Pips Hunter, you can do a lot of things. You can see we have covered the key zone using the Pips Hunter. Now, let us go to our next topic of this Pips Hunter. Now, for instance, this is, we can use even example of this AUD. We all know when the market is going up, for instance, at this area, let us use our pen here, the market, this was the first entry, the market reversed to this area, again it went to this area, reversed to this area, again boom to this area. We all know, because now this is the second topic of how to trade after coming from demand zone and or supply zone. There is this we call higher low and low higher, because this one cannot trade higher. It can only trade if this one it's a buy thing. It will trade from this higher low, and if it is a sell, then it can trade from a higher low. So what are the best settings if I want this EA? After taking the first position from this key level, I would like again any reversal here that confirms higher and low, that you want the EA to cover or to get into the market. For instance, if you can check into this area, it will be our, this is, you can see the market touched here on the support, because this is a support, then the market is reversing. So if it will get to this area or to this point, this tells us that this market again will drop. It will reverse maybe to here or to here. Then again, it will drop and break the structure. This area, if it will continue dropping. Are you getting my point? So automatic now, our EA is targeting the low higher at this level, because this one is a down trade. So when it reverses here, it will open another sell here, and that sell now, it will be the sell after this reversal that confirms a low higher. Are you getting my point, guys? It will be a low higher, because here it's a high low, all right, because it's going up, it's another high low here. But we want to see this EA also confirming a low higher at this point, again picking the sell, because we are coming from the from this supply zone, and we want this EA to trade every high low in this area. It's not only that, it will depend with the setup of our Fibonacci retracement. So our Fibonacci retracement, if we are targeting the swing low and the swing high, this swing low and this swing high, it is what will confirm a higher and low with this EA. So it will want not that, oh, my friend, the Fibonacci should work with 68 or no, forget about that. What we are looking here, it's a high and low and high according with the direction of the market. Are you getting my point? So how will you set your Pips Hunter to trade high and low according to the direction of the market? Let's say, for instance, this is a buy trade. And for example, maybe this buy, I don't know if this is still a sell trade from a big time frame, but just let us confirm because it is just an example. Yeah. Wow. We are coming from this resistance here from our daily time frame, all right? And this in 15 minutes, this is the 4-hour supply zone. So this is a sell. It's the sell thing. So let's say, for instance, if the daily now, it will come, maybe it will come to this level, because this is this level here. It is where we can see because you can see there is a support here, all right? It can come to this area before continue going up, maybe after the breaking of the structure at this area, because it is good to know that we are professional, we know what we are doing here. So this tells us at this point, guys, this market can drop to this point before forming another support, maybe from 4 hours, or maybe even from daily, before continue going up. And now, because we are in 4 hours time frame, or in 4 hours demand zone, supply zone from this area, this is why it's selling, because in a daily time frame there is a sale from this resistance. So the best thing is, if this market, if the sellers will still be strong, it will touch this area again, it will start dropping, and that will be our low higher level. All right, guys, then it will continue dropping. I'm just showing you because it is good to know if these things surely it's so professional. So after touching that area, it will continue dropping. Now, let us go to our setting and see how will I set that? How can this EA, or how will I set this EA in order to trade high and low after confirming the supply or demand zone? So let us double click here and go to our setting. So the setting number 1 now here, it will still be our zone limit. When I double click zone limit here, and I will set this one 100, because I just wanted to loop back 100 candles to where our supply zone is, in order, sorry for that. For this cell to be valid, it must loop back for 100 candles to check where the signal, to check the signal. If you are coming from the supply zone, after counting these candles are less than 100, this means that our low higher here, it will be valid, then it will pick sell. So the difference between when we are using the key zone, we don't want our EA to enter in the middle of game. But now, because maybe your account is good and you want to trade high and low, low and high, this is why you will set here 100. Again, here in our zone shift, you will set 1 or 2. There is no offense. You can set 1 or 2. So what we are increasing here, it is only zone limit to 100, so that it will be looping back like this area to see if these candles are less than 100, then to this area again, it can pick this buy, because our Fibonacci retracement again, it will be here because the market was here, then here to confirm again our higher low, then the market will continue going up. The same thing it's trying to do here. It will touch this area, our shift zone being 2, waiting for 2 candle, then it will break, it will pick a sell, and that's all. So all we need to check here now, it is this setup. And because now we are trading high and low, we are not going to target 60 pips, the same thing we are doing here in key zones. And this is the reason. The reason why we are targeting many pips in key zone, because we are very, very confident with those zones than what happening here in the middle of game. Because for instance, when trading the middle of game, even if we have seen that this is our low higher, something can happen and the market can go to retrace this area again, and that's when you can experience another drawdown before this market continue dropping, because as long as 4 hours and daily time frame they are aligning, this means this resistance is very strong and the market will continue dropping. And this is why I always say, if you are activating this higher and low, make sure that you have a good account, and beside that, again, you are using good money management in order to hold that drawdown, again, continue dropping. I'm saying just in case, if anything can happen, the market to reverse to this area, you can check like this area. Let's say, for instance, you can see the market reversed almost to our demand zone, then it continued dropping. So you need an account that can hold. Let's say, for example, you are with a buy here, just an example, you can see there is a possibility for market again to reverse almost to your demand zone or supply zone before continue going with a general signal. So this is why I'm saying it is good to use this if you have a good account. But for those people who want to make money without experiencing any of the drawdown, use the key level. And those people want to be in the market every time professionally, but you have good account to do for scalping, because that now is a professional scalping, scalping high and low, low and high, using the demand or the supply zone for confirming from the big time frame. Then this is the best thing to go. You know, it is good to know why you are targeting key zones. Be patient, because market must come to your key zone. And if you want to trade with the direction of the market, trading anything happening in the middle of the game, then these are the settings. So let us go and see which setting are we going to use for the Fibonacci in order to get the right retracement or after pullback. We say, number one, make sure that the zone limit, you set your zone limit into 100. Here you can set 1, or you can also set 2, shift 2. The next thing you are going to do here, you are going to set the period of our Fibonacci lookback. This is 63, telling you that this is the 63 lookback of the period of Fibonacci retracement, and this is why it is drawing here. So the best setting, because sometimes it depends with the pair, the best setting is 63. That is the best of the best setting, or 76. You can use 63 or you can use 73. Let's see where our 73 will draw our Fibonacci retracement. You can see the reason why we set 73, in case if this market will retrace almost to our demand, our supply zone, you can see there won't be any trade here until to this level. So it will open at this level. So again, you cannot experience that huge drawdown, because it will get it into the market at the right time. So this depends also with your account. If you don't want to have that huge drawdown, and you want the EA to take the right, or if the market may be retraced so much, then again, you can use 76. So 63 and 76, those are the best setups when using Pips Hunter, trading high and low, or low and high. So let's go back to our setup again. Don't forget when working with this system, maybe you would say, okay, even if it will touch this area, I would like this EA to confirm with candle pattern, or candlestick pattern, or candlestick formation. This tells us that you want this sell to be very, very confirmed. Then if you are using minute 15, we can confirm with candle formation. You can set it trade patterns into true, and send here, we can set here 5 minutes. Then we can choose whether we want bull cross or only a golfing. If you only want the EA to confirm with any of these candlesticks, you can set them into true, or you can let them stay true by default. But if maybe you only want a golfing, you can set this false, and set only a golfing into true. You can disable Harami, dark crowd. You can disable all those if maybe you don't like them. Maybe there's some people, they only trust a golfing or Harami. So these are retracement candle patterns. So that it can confirm this sell from 5 minutes if there is a candle pattern. There is another confirmation if you still want to. If you still want to. And this is what we call for the currency strength. This currency strength. You only want to sell this USD if the USD will be strong. You can see here the USD is very weak with 0.9. This is 0.9%, not even 10%. So it is the sellers, they are not strong to push this market or to pull this market down, even if we are coming from the resistance, 4 hours resistance and daily resistance, but the sellers still, they are not strong. But if you want, when the sellers will be strong to pull this market down, then again, you can activate the currency strength into true, and then this will depend with you, with the experience you have of the currency strength. Some will say, I would like this EA to sell or to buy when my currency strength or my pair or my currency go beyond 70%. So all you will do here, you can check 7.5, and the weak one should be 2.5, because now 2.5 plus 7.5, that is 100%. So this means that when the USD will be strong at 70%, and because it's a downtrend and the signal is confirmed, then it will sell. But those are for the people who want to confirm everything. Confirm support and resistance from big time frame or supply and demand zone, confirming a candle pattern, and also confirming the strength of the currency. So the strength of the currency, a lot of people, they sell or they buy when the currency is from 75%, and the opposite candle or the one that is competing with should be from 2.5% and below. Then from there, that pair promise you a good pips, because it is a scalping, because as a scalper, those are the stuffs to look at even if you are trading manually. So guys, I do believe now you have got what you can do when doing scalping, when you want to hunt key zones, and you must be patient, especially for those people who are targeting the key zones. The best thing is you can choose like 7 pairs. And if 1 or 2 pairs get the signal, maybe you can disable the others according to your account, and be patient for the market to come to your zone. Then from there, bank. And trust me guys, this is what it means to be a trader, a profitable. And this is what it means by having a professional tool. So lack of understanding, my friend, can cost you a lot in your lifetime trading. But being able, opening the doors for learning, you can be able to say, these guys, this TFX company, they are professional, because how we have coded our system, they can confirm whatever you have been looking for or whatever you have been doing it manually. So that is the setup of our Pips Hunter. Get it before the end of this offer, bank money with us, and let us transform our financial status. Thank you so much, guys. And once again, welcome to TFX family. Thank you.